Hey guys, can we talk about the Redwoods and the Sequoias? The Redwood National Forest and the Sequoia National Forest. I think I got that right. Out in California. And I decided that I, every time I see those trees, I've never been there, but every time I see those trees, I'm just sucked in because they're so beautiful and they feel so ancient. And so I decided to go there today and in spirit, astral travel. And it was one of the most magical experiences I've ever had. First of all, the whole entire forest is like one spirit, one entity. And it all the trees, they communicate with each other. Think about like the home tree in Avatar. Kind of like that. Like there's this beautiful web of communication that looks like it's like silvery white connections, and they're webbed together, and it kind of looks like the synapses of your brain. If you see a picture of that, you can Google it. But there's this constant communication going back and forth between all the trees. And then I got a picture of how you can, like, I live in Colorado, right? I could go outside and hug a tree and remind it of its connection to the redwoods and the sequoias, to the most ancient trees on the planet, and it will remember, and a connection will be made. Because just like all of us are one, and we're all aspects of one spirit, all the trees are aspects of Gaia. It was so beautiful to feel that communication, to feel that connection. It was like the Tao. And if you can go and sit in silence and just feel the connection, you might start to hear it. I could hear the connection. It was like angels singing. And at some point it sounded like there was a singing bowl. And if you just sit there, you can just let it wash over you, and it feels so healing. It feels like you're truly connecting with Mother Earth. And I'm telling you, just the most magical thing ever. And these trees, they want to heal the planet. They want to heal the land. And we just need to let them. We need to give them the support and offer them our energy to help that spread to all the other trees. And because apparently the trees are the answer to the planet. We need them. And also, while I was there, so I was recently speaking to somebody, and in one of my comments, and they were explaining to me how sometimes I go to these places and I'm always like, well, like I always feel like the mountain or the lake or wherever I am has like a spirit of its own, and I always assign it a male or a female spirit. And then there's a guardian that comes and guides me through time. This person explained to me that, and I'm not going to name them because I don't know if they want all that attention, but they can come in the comments and say this is me if you want. But and then the guardians will come and they'll give me basically guided tours of the history, and they'll take me back in time so I could see everything that happened. And this person explained to me that the entity itself, the landmark or the body of water or the mountain, they're the earth keepers. I think I'm remembering that correctly. And then there's the guardian spirits. The reason I bring this up is because, well, the forest itself is an earth keeper. And then there was a guardian there. And I was shown that, and I think this is also a Native American I want to say legend, but it's not a legend. It's a Native American folklore, I guess you could say. But Sasquatch, Bigfoot. I got information that, first of all, there's many different Sasquatch. Multiple. They are a race of their own kind. And I've always considered them under the Fae umbrella. Like they would come through portals from the Fae realm and roam the forest, and that's why nobody can ever find them, because they go back into the portals. But anyway, I think there's Native American folklore that says that Sasquatch is the protector of the forest. And I got confirmation of that when I was there. I got confirmation that Sasquatch shows up as a guardian spirit when somebody is being disrespectful to the land or the forest, when they're not in alignment. And he shows up to bring balance, to rebalance. And I thought that was pretty cool. And then they took me all the way back millions of years ago, when that whole, I guess the whole thing used to be underwater before it was forest. And they just wanted me to see how old and how ancient everything there is, so that I could connect even deeper with it. But it was very cool, and I'll probably go there often on my own just to experience it again. It was amazing. If you live near there, you're lucky. I'm so jealous. Okay, all right, I love you. Bye.